Hello there folks, and welcome back to the wonderful Empire of Brazil in Victoria 2. The year is 1881. We're almost halfway through the game. In fact, we've played 45 years. The game is 100 years long. We've got colonies over here, which is pretty nice. We're about to finish this one off, and then we'll be done with that. I'm actually pretty bad in the colonial game in terms of, because I'm encouraging, where are they? I'm encouraging bureaucrats here in South Cameroon, and yet no bureaucrats come, so I don't know how that really works, because I do want to make some colony states, although maybe you need to border them. I don't know how that works. Anyway, there are a bunch of things I completely forgot, so basically, of course, I'm so stupid. Basically, in order for us to actually pass any reforms and to change the ideology of our people, we need to raise our consciousness or militancy. High militancy and low consciousness makes people reactionaries. High consciousness and low militancy makes them basically socialists or liberals, and high consciousness and high militancy makes them communists. So we're gonna go for, we really have got to raise that consciousness. After all, consciousness also increases the consumption of our people, and yeah, I mean, there's just, I don't know why I totally forgot about that. I think I've even been lowering the consciousness, which is a bad idea. Otherwise I think we're doing pretty well. In fact, let me fund all of these. I can actually shift click. I've been like individually clicking on all these things, but I can shift click and do all of that. Our factories are actually also doing very well. In fact, our third biggest export is fabric, which is wonderful. And there's also a bunch of technologies which I need to get after phenomenology. Obviously, research points very nice, but we definitely want some more army stuff, and we want combustion engine, assembly line, and this line over here, because this will give us I mean, electricity is gonna, or it has just unlocked, in fact, so we really want that. And then we also want these ones. I mean, we want our industry to be great. I'm also thinking we should probably justify a war on Yemen here. Yemen's also allied with Ethiopia. I'm thinking, wait, should we actually just demand concessions from Ethiopia directly? I mean, that's 5% infamy. And how do their provinces look? Yeah, I mean, if we take this one, we'd border Egypt, and then we can colonize that. I just really like Yemen for some reason. I know it's super poor, and I don't think they have much. Let's see. Yeah, it's just, ooh, although opium is nice. So actually, yeah, let's go ahead and do this. And of course, they discover it almost immediately. That's so stupid. I'm actually thinking, obviously, these colonies here were, I mean, there's no one here. There's nothing interesting in terms of resources or people, but at least we got these ones, right? And in terms of landmass, I think we've done pretty well for ourselves for being a secondary power. Alright, there we go. Allow annexation. We are, of course, going to immediately declare war. Ethiopia is an ally. I don't give a shit. Let's go. Let's get ourselves some military access here. I think access through the Ottomans might also be beneficial to us, because then I don't actually have to ship the troops across all the way here. We can actually go through here, but then at some point I do need to get ships over there. Create protectorate. Oh, there we go. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. And make that a colonial province as well. Now, it's just a pity we can't get this. They're already fighting for it. So now comes the military era. Alright, so yes, consciousness is what we want. We don't want just militancy, so we want to raise that as much as possible. I would like to change back to the liberals, but the problem is the liberals don't actually allow full citizenship, and assimilation is very nice because that just gives me more voter base and decreases my problems in like Uruguay. and the Argentinian province there. Also, I don't know about assimilation in these areas. Does that actually happen at all? I think we'd actually have to get a Brazilian contingent over here for that to start happening. Anarcho liberals have enforced their demands in the Netherlands. Alright, the anarcho liberals actually don't want any voting. So it becomes a bourgeois dictatorship. So, this is where it gets interesting. We could demand Ethiopian Oromia or Amhara. Amhara is the southern part here, and Amhara is the northern part. The northern part is not as rich as the southern area, but actually I might be... Oh no, this is Amhara. Oh, I can't actually take their capital region. Alright, then it makes my choice much easier. We're going to take the one where Harar is. Add war goal, demand concession. That's you. Proceed. Tractors, farming output plus 50%. This is huge because our economy is hugely farming oriented still. I mean, if we look at our population here, we have 2.45 million farmers. Venezuela is not in the American sphere and offers an alliance. I will actually accept it. Chile, I sort of need you to help me out here. Not that I need to, but, you know, it'd be cool to see my allies actually do something. They will accept. Excellent. Will Venezuela accept? Call ally. They will not accept. Okay. Portugal offers an alliance. Yes, actually. I don't mind that. In fact, I just wish that Victoria II implemented the whole Portuguese-Brazilian succession thing. It'd be so cool. And we're finally lowering taxes for the middle classes and the rich, and leaving the tax pretty high for the poor there, because our income from that tractor thing was just amazing. I mean, this is so much money. Alright, this army I think we can crush. I mean, we haven't really researched military techs too much, so we definitely need to catch up on that, but these guys are uncivilized after all. Total victory. Look at that. We lost 4,000 against their 13,000 losses. Amazing. Now we're gonna reinforce over there, and that army here can gather outside. And then we'll try to surround them actually. All pops in Windward Coast become 40% more in favor of 14-hour workday. Yes. British colonial conquest of southern New Guinea, War of Austrian submission. Ottoman liberation. Actually, Austrian submission. Wow, add Austria to the sphere of influence, right? Because they don't have Hungary anymore, so they're probably not a great power or a second power or secondary power. Ottoman liberation of Bosnia is not going too well for them. Italian liberation of Lombardia. Poor Austria. Austria's fighting like on every front. Alright, this whole war thing is not going as well as I had expected, but at the very least, Chile seems to have landed in Yemen and is taking care of them for me. And I will try to recruit more people to go to war and destroy Ethiopia. 17 versus 23. I think we should win this quite easily there. Oh, what's this? Workers' Committee. The workers in the state-run Workers' Committee in one of our provinces have proposed that local workers be given an extra day off each year. You've all earned it. Lose 1 militancy. Or gain 1 militancy and 5.5 prestige. 5.5 prestige is a lot of prestige. I'm gonna take it. Our population is now actually skyrocketing. Our total population is 13 million, and 3.46 male or adult males. So there's the... Oh, actually, this army was ready. Let's fight some rebels, because I know there were some anarcho-liberals somewhere. The Brits have sphered me. God damn it. Of course they have. Alright, we've gotta try to remove ourselves from that, because otherwise I can't become a great power. The year's 85. This war has actually gone on for quite a while. Haussmann's Revolution, I don't care. But we're winning. That's what matters in this particular case. Let's actually join these up and then split them. One group goes there, the other goes directly to the capital. Famine strikes the state of Corrientes. Alright, we're gonna help them. Looks like they need some money there. We have so much money, it's incredible actually. We're just gonna build railroads everywhere. Alright, electricity, we're a bit late on it, just 5 years, but pretty good. I think we're keeping a good pace. I'm actually really thankful for Chile actually helping me out, because the main goal of this war is to take Yemen, right? But personally, I'm actually more interested in Ethiopia, because, you know, colonies and stuff. Holy crap, look at the immigration to the United States. I mean, obviously this is realistic, but I just am really annoyed we don't have anything going on for us. Like, I want the reforms. I want higher consciousness. We need things to happen. In fact, I'm thinking maybe we should just change to the Liberal Party again, even though I do like myself that full citizenship. Free trade, state. No, these aren't laissez-faire. They're interventionists. Pluralism, secularized. Full citizenship, pro-military. Yeah, you know what? Let's go back to the Liberals just for a while and hope that we can get an election voting or an election going. All pops in Brazil 10% more in favor of proportional representation. That's what I'm talking about. This is what I need. Come on, please. The Brits are offering an alliance. I'm actually gonna let them, even though I don't want to be in their sphere. Oh, there we go. That's the piece I wanted. Let's proceed and look at the map. There we go, Brazilian Yemen. Can we make this? Oh, it is a colonial province. Great, fantastic. This also means we can start colonizing. Let's go for the coast first, and then this. Oh, we need 80. Okay. Let's build a port over here, a naval base. Ooh, there's a colonial crisis going on for Zambia, which is, yeah, Zimbabwe, or then known as South Rhodesia, right? I think, or was it North? No, I think Zambia is North Rhodesia and Zimbabwe. Look at that, they went to 16. Holy crap. Ooh, the French won. Good. I don't want a strong Britain, and unfortunately, we're still allied with them. I mean, I want them. Oh, the Germans actually just passed the British. Fantastic. And the Danish are in the sphere. I'm actually curious. Let's see the spheres of the world. Austria is in the Russian sphere. Sweden. Italy is a great power in and of itself, but has no sphere. The British have us in their sphere. USA has... oh, all my friends there, although Colombia has broken free, which is nice, and Spain is no longer a great power. I think were they even ever? Oh wait, what is this? Oh, they're probably fighting for control here. Okay. Oh no, it's the Japanese, right? Whoopsie daisy, it looks like we actually had a crash right there. I came all the way to October. There was a Boer War that we got called into, but then as I was finishing up my colony over here, the game decided to not be friendly to me. Paraguay just had a revolution, and I did consider, this actually happened before as well, invading them, but the justification of war, I mean, maybe making them a puppet would be interesting, but just not really that important. It's such a tiny nation. The Conquest one gives me 22 infamy at max, and generally tends to give you almost max infamy, and we're already at 11, so I can't really risk doing that. Alright, there we go, the Boer War. We're gonna help them out there. But not really do much. In fact, we might just keep decreasing our relations. There we go. Djibouti, your booty is mine. and we can finally start trying to colonize this as well. And that would be, I think, pretty much everything we can take. Yeah, pretty much, I think. Actually, oh, there's one more. Ah, so this is not actually an entire region, it's 2 different regions. Yeah, I can live with that. But we need 80 power, right? So we'll just build more ports. So Koto offers an alliance. No. I mean, you're gonna get crushed. I'm not gonna stand in the way of that. We're now in 10th place. It's looking pretty good for us. And I'm just waiting for our harbors. I mean, our economy is doing well again. In fact, we might just drop from the sphere now. Let's leave the sphere. Leave sphere of influence. Kaboom. And wait, what? Do we go to war with Britain for that? Oh shit. God damn it. Alright. I know this is sort of scummy, but to be honest, I totally didn't know about that. So what we're gonna do, we're just gonna white piece the Brits. Let's say we bribe them. In fact, I'll just go ahead and actually pay. Because here's the thing, I didn't know about that. When we left the French sphere of influence, they didn't declare war, and I totally was not expecting that. So, I mean, we could even we can't give ourselves back to the sphere. I mean, we could have surrendered, but I prefer. I mean, this is the way, right? We'll just assume that the Brits saw that that there's just no way without Brazil. You know, Brazil has to be its own thing. They can't dominate everything, right? They have to allow us to reach a great power status. Ooh. Oh, there we go. Okay. It became a colonial province. I was like, whoa, it's a slave state for some reason. Why? We banned that. But no, it was just a matter of time, and now we're colonizing the last thing we can there. Ethiopia, how are you doing? I'm gonna have to justify something on you eventually. And I'd also really like... We do border Egypt now, so we could try to find a way to take things from them. Free the people, no. Liberate country, dismantle fortifications, humiliate, demand concessions. 5 infamy. And the these guys, they're not allied with anyone important. And partly westernized. Alright, we'll get our military up to grabs there, and then we'll try to take parts of that. Ooh, there we go. Socialist demagogue. A socialist demagogue in the upper house has launched a long tirade against the government from the speaker's podium, ridiculing the government for what he calls its inability to quell the increasing social unrest in Brazil. He claimed that under a socialist regime, the leadership, the party, and the masses speak as if with one voice. Maybe we have things to learn. Getting up to 30 socialists in power there. And this also means that we can finally increase the school system, which I think is what we want to do, unless there's people wanting other things. Yeah, we'll do the basic school system, mostly because it also gives us 2% immigrant attraction, and hopefully increases education efficiency and as well as consciousness. Ah, we have discovered the Edison light bulb. Excellent. And we can now also build electric gear factories. I wonder... Alright, we have the Liberal Party, so we can't actually see what we can build, but hopefully our capitalists will start building more interesting things, because they just build like simple types of factories. I want other things as well. In fact, I'm gonna change... We want some more craftsmen in São Paulo here as well, and we want more capitalists over here. Rio Grande do Sul, I'm gonna remove focus. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Actually, Amazonas, maybe we want more craftsmen as well. I just don't understand. How are we not getting any immigrants? How are people not? Because there's a bunch of emigrations and immigrations, right? But we're getting no one, even though we actually have. I mean, it's not super progressive, but we have something going, right? I mean, people would definitely want to move. I hope. Chile offers us an alliance again. Excellent. And Ecuador, will you? Oh, you're still allied with me. Great. Aeroplane factory. Yeah, let's actually build Embraer. Oh wait, no, we're liberals. We can't build anything. But we'll. Oh, steel factory. Good, good. You're actually thinking through this. Alliance offer from Egypt. Nope. Just no. Actually, in fact, maybe it's time to start justifying. Let's demand a concession. Yeah, let's do it. The last protectorate. Not really. I mean, we're gonna keep expanding. But now we can't really send expeditions anymore. We have to actually take it by force. Alright, let's go to war with Egypt here. They're pretty weak and all, and we're gonna take Egyptian Eritrea. It's not very important. I mean, they don't even have the Suez anymore, so we'd actually have to go to war with the Ottomans, but at least we'll push through the coast. If we can, we'll add even more stuff and hopefully try to get around the Red Sea here. Now, this is actually a crossing, which makes me very happy. In fact, you can march there, and then you can march here or something. Jacobin rebels in the Netherlands. Congratulations on that. I just wish we got those as well. In fact, are you still on? I'm thinking if we press the issue enough. I mean, will they? How big are the Jacobin rebels? Oh, tiny, tiny, tiny. It's not good. Yeah, let's suppress. They'll be more radical in the future. Yeah, let's make them more radical in the future. Ooh, yes, alright. So we can demand a little bit more from Egypt here. That's gonna cost us like 50 war score or something. But that's the province of Dongola, and it's all of this brown stuff here, which means that we would be basically splitting Egypt in half. That's, I think, a great strategy. Divide and conquer, right? Alright, major battle happening. Egypt is not civilized, so they'll take a beating there. And voila, we have won. Debtor's prison. Aristocrats can gain militancy. I don't think we have that many aristocrats. I mean, we do have more than most American countries. Let's actually take a look at this. 83,000 aristocrats, but we have 4,000 capitalists. I don't know. Yeah, let's do that. The decisive battle of the war, the Battle of Suakim here, or Suakin. I think this might actually push us over the edge. 32% will not accept. Okay, we'll have to keep occupying stuff then. No one escapes from Azil's Adel, so we can establish penal colonies. Yes, prestige or militancy goes down. That's what I want. Sounds good. And population's going down, but that's because we're having some disease issues. I'm still annoyed. Why are people not migrating, and how is my consciousness not going up? I need consciousness to go up. So apparently you can actually save points for 1 or 2 years, and we're gonna go ahead and do that since anti-rationalism is about to unlock, and then we can start researching that immediately for the extra research points. I'm gonna start moving closer to the capital here. December and first day of the year, auto save. Why are the reactionaries going up? Anyway, whatever. 19. Oh wait, it's 1890. I'm being really stupid. All right, let's keep modernizing the army here. Oh, finally! All right, there we go. We have Jacobin rebels rising. We are just gonna move the troops away from the capital and let them take the capital. In fact, I mean, this is exactly what I wanted. That's good, because, you know, we suppressed the suffrage movement and they all became Jacobins. That's exactly what we needed. The Hungarians have discovered great wars. Alright, so any war with at least 2 great countries on each side will get the status of Great War. Alright, we didn't even have to take Cairo. They will accept my offer. And let's take a look at what happens here. Voila, we have taken a big chunk. We could have taken more, but didn't really feel necessary, to be honest. Alright, so I'm pretty happy with this. We will take these 22 and station them in Djibouti, and then these other ones can go over to Aden. There's actually a really weird bug going on. Looks like the investors here have more than enough money to start building, but they just can't get the coal. And I've tried messing around with the coal trade, but they're just not getting it. So I have no idea what's happening in their paradox. Probably not my fault. Someone's probably gonna have a great answer in the comments. If you do, let me know. Yeah. It's very, very, very strange. I mean, look at that. 2.5 thousand out of the 2,100 that they need. Exotic fauna. Research points modifier plus 2%. I will take that any day. Mato Grosso is ours. What are you talking about? Does someone else want it? It's probably Bolivia, of course. Or no, Paraguay, right. Anyway, look at the tension in the Balkans. That is just a mess. I don't really know what happened here. I've been defeating a few troops here and there away from the capital, but there were 3,000 guys stationed in the capital, and suddenly they just disappeared. Did they go somewhere else? I don't know. I'm gonna just station these guys in Uruguay or something and not touch the revolution. I really want democracy. United Kingdom wants a military access. Who are you fighting? The French, the Russians, the Ottomans. Okay. Alright, next up is what's it called? Ethiopia here. And it looks like the French and Italians are attacking Austria once again. Look at that, poor Austria. Poor Austria. Hi Portugal, you're asking me to join in the war against the British? Well, sorry. Damn it, Ethiopia was actually just sphered, so we can't attack them anymore. Ugh, goddamn Brits, always stopping me from reaching my dreams. And look at that, Trieste is an independent state now. That's actually really cool. I haven't seen that in Victoria before. Alright, come on, you've got to take Rio next. Please do it. I mean, how long have we been going at this? 3-4 years, I think? Algeria offers an alliance. No, no, no. Okay, come on. Take Rio, please. Just get the hell away. I know I built a fort, so it takes longer. And the whole 3,000 men taking everything was sort of ridiculous of me assuming, but I just really wanted it. Investment banks are done. So what do we go for next? Industrially not much. Let's go for more military things. Ooh, Persia offers an alliance. They don't actually have... They're not in anyone's sphere. Might be interesting. Yeah, let's do it. Rio has fallen, and now it's only a matter of time. I think it's either 1 year or a few months. In E4 it's like 3 years or something. But this is Victoria and things. There we go. The Jacobin rebels have won. Weighted universal based on population. Meetings are allowed. Free press. Non-socialist allowed in gerrymandering. This means we stay an empire, but since we were pretty... what's it called? Pretty... Ooh, yeah, actually, based on this is actually very nice because we had only landed before, right? I think before the reactionaries took over. But this is very good. In fact, okay, we can't choose. This might be interesting. Anyway, we finally have democracy, which means hopefully, if we take a look at migrations, will people be more inclined to come? I'd really like it if they did. Austria offers an alliance, no. Paraguay offers an alliance, no. Being allied to the US might be interesting. They wouldn't accept though. Obviously we're not very friendly with them. But we're doing okay. Decisive arguments for planned economy. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, we've had our elections. The conservative and reactionary parties have won. However, I can actually change this. And we can actually finally choose the socialists. So they're doing protectionism. To the minimum tariff, yeah, we can't actually subsidize imports. And planned economy, that's the problem right there, because I don't actually... I prefer state capitalism. I wish there was a socialist party here that was state capitalist. But yeah, let's see. We could do... because I want reform at the same time, that's the problem. And laissez-faire is just horrible. Let's do... yeah, let's go back to the liberals. They're pretty okay. Unless... state capitalism, pluralism, full citizenship, military. Yeah, let's go for the São Paulo conservatives here. That's the only problem though, because I want to actually pass reform, and I can't do that unless I get more socialists and liberals in the upper house. But, you know what I just realized? We actually have gone over 30 minutes. I've been talking forever. It's been a great episode though. Pretty good progress, I'd say. We expanded here. The borders aren't not, you know, incredibly, they're not amazing, but that's mostly because the British are always intervening. Next up though, I think we'll go to war with Egypt again. Maybe we want to go all the way to Asia, but I don't think so. I think we also want to focus on the internal industrial expansion of Brazil here, and take a closer look at, you know, what produces what, and maybe even start building some factories of our own that we control and we tell what to do. But for now, that has been all of that. Thank you so much for watching. This has been GameGabster. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and of course share with your friends. Farewell.